Welcome to the lecture. In this lecture, we will see what is meant by list, how to create a list, indexing and also the accessing components of the list. First, let us look what is meant by a list. List is one of the data structure consisting of ordered collection of the objects. Objects in a list, it can also be called as an elements or also components of the list. So, elements, it need not be a same data type, it can also be a different data type. So, it can be of an array, vector, numeric matrix, logical value, a complex vector, etc. Elements inside the list, it is enclosed between two square brackets. Let us see how to create a list. So, we will create the list for employee ID and also for employee name, and also we will create a variable that contains the number of employees. So, I am creating a list called ID, which has a set of values 1, 2, 3, 4 within inside the square bracket separated by commas. We will also create an employee underscore name as a list, so which consists of values Ram, Preeti, Satish and John, which is separated by commas. And also I will create a variable called number underscore employee, which has the values of the number of employees. Now, let us see how to create an employee list using this employee ID, employee name and also the number of employees. So, I will create a list employee underscore list, which has values ID, employee underscore name and also the number of employees inside the square brackets. Let us see how to view the list. We will use the command print of employee underscore list. It gives us a list which has the values, the ID values and also the employee names and also the number of employees under the employee underscore list. Now, let us see the indexing in Python. There are two types of indexing, one is positive and another one is negative indexing. So, first let us look at the positive indexing. So, it always starts from the leftmost element to the rightmost, and 0 is the first index and it ranges till n minus 1. So, let us take an example. So, we will consider the list emp underscore name, which has the employee name, which is Ram, Preeti, Satish and John. Ram will have the index value of 0, Preeti will have the indexing value of 1, Satish will have the indexing value of 2, John will have the indexing value of 3. So, if you run from the leftmost to rightmost, so that is the positive indexing. So, it always starts from 0 till n minus 1. Next, we will look at the negative indexing. So, negative indexing, it starts from the rightmost element and minus 1 will be the first index. So, we will again consider the same list, which is employee underscore name. So, again it has Ram, Preeti, Satish and John. Now, for the negative indexing, so it starts from the rightmost element John. So, John will have the index value of minus 1, Satish will have the index value of minus 2, Preeti will have the index value of minus 3, Ram will have the index value of minus 4. So, this is the negative indexing. So, it starts from the rightmost element minus 1 and it goes on. Now, let us see how to access the components of the list. So, there are two components inside the list. So, one is top level component and other one is sub level components. So, if you wanted to access the top level components in the list, so we will use single slicing operator. So, which is we will have a square brackets. So, if you wanted to access the sub level components or the inner level components, use square brackets followed by the another square brackets. So, if you wanted to access ID from the employee underscore list, so our ID is a top level component and employee underscore name is a top level component and also the number underscore employees is our top level components. So, if I wanted to extract ID from the employee underscore list, so the command is employee underscore list followed by the index number. Since ID is our top level component, so it has an index value of 0. So, if you give employee underscore list 0, so it will be able to display the elements in the ID. So, if I wanted to extract Preeti from the employee name, so which belongs to the employee underscore list, so then print employee underscore list followed by the index value of the top level component and followed by the index value of the sub level component. So, employee underscore name is a top level component which has the index value of 1. The sub level component Preeti is in the sub level which is the index value of 1. So, it is employee underscore list 1 of 1. Next we will see how to extract the particular ID from the ID which belongs to the employee list. So, if you wanted to extract the second ID, then print employee underscore list. So, 0 is our top level component followed by the 1 which is our sub level component. You will be able to extract the second ID from the employee underscore list. Now, let us summarize what we have covered in this lecture. First we saw how to create a list and we also saw indexing in Python. So, there are two types of indexing, one is positive indexing and another one is negative indexing. Positive indexing, it always starts from the leftmost element. So, it starts with an index of 0. So, negative indexing, it starts from the rightmost element with the index value of -1. We also saw how to access the top level component and also the sub level components in the list. Thank you.